Hey, this is MovieGuy 2005 once again. Welcome back to another video, and today I'll be starting the marathon of John Carpenter movie reviews. And what better way to start it off than Dark Star from 1974. Let's go ahead and start with the plot, shall we? So basically the plot concerns a group of astronauts who are on the spaceship, Dark Star. They are 20 years into their journey, where they're on a mission to destroy unstable planets that may potentially pose a threat to future colonization of other planets. So they use these bombs to blow up the unstable planets, and along the way the Dark Star spaceship itself has numerous issues and malfunctions that would even make a Range Rover car blush with how many malfunctions and issues there are. And the crew basically faces some challenges, like an alien on the spaceship, which is just a beach ball with two clawed feet like this. And the alien beach ball is eventually killed later in the film, and there's a bomb that even questions its own life and eventually blows up the spaceship. And that's basically what the premise is. I also would like to mention that this is John Carpenter's very first feature film, and he not only directed the movie, he also produced the movie, he scored the movie, and I believe he wrote the movie as well, which he co-wrote with Dan O'Bannon, who also stars in the movie. And if you're not familiar with Dan O'Bannon, for those that don't know, he was one of the writers for the original Alien. And not only that, he was also the director of this, The Return of the Living Dead, which I haven't seen this movie. I might actually give this one a watch sometime. I hear it's really good. So, yeah, Return of the Living Dead. This is the movie he directed. And there's also some other collaborators that worked with Carpenter too. One of them being Nick Castle, and another being Tommy Lee Wallace, which Tommy Lee Wallace would also become a director too. And Tommy Lee Wallace, would also direct this, Stephen King's It from 1990, the miniseries. And he would direct Halloween 3 as well. And Nick Castle would also become a director too, which he directed movies like Major Payne and many others. So, yeah. Now, what do I think of the movie Dark Star itself? Honestly, I really liked it for what it was. I thought it was very enjoyable. I liked what they accomplished with the low budget they had. I think it was about $60,000, if I remember correctly, for the budget. I thought the spaceship looked really cool for a low budget, and you do have some decent visual effects, like the electricity going around the Dark Star and some kind of light going around the ship or something. Looks pretty decent for a low budget. I really do like the alien beach ball. It's kind of unique, the beach ball with the claws on the bottom of it. I thought it was kind of goofy and pretty funny, but it really fits for this movie because it's a sci-fi comedy. And I think it's a satire of all those sci-fi movies that came out at the time, 2001, A Space Odyssey, if I remember correctly. I think this is definitely a great choice if you really want to see where John Carpenter started, because it definitely made way for other movies he directed, like Assault on Precinct 13, which will be coming up next, Halloween, The Fog, Escape from New York, The Thing, so many other movies. Big Trouble in Little China, They Live, of course. I mean, you know, I do think he really came a long way since then. But this is still a pretty good movie for what it is. Now, do I recommend the film? Yes, if you really want to know where John Carpenter started, I'd recommend it. So, yeah, that concludes my review for Dark Star. See you guys later. Always remember, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video in the near future. Peace.